Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the practical English learning program once again. Today we're going to be working on the reduction of adjective clause to a modifying phrase. And we're going to be working on this point in a practical way, which means first I'm going to give you a short explanation, then I'm going to explain these examples, then I'll give you some more examples, and after that it will be your turn to make examples, okay? So reduction is the noun form and the verb form is reduce. To reduce means to make something shorter, okay? So we're trying to change a clause into a phrase. So of course we need to get rid of some words. This way we reduce that clause to a modifying phrase. Look at the first example, but before I explain the examples, I want to say that reduction is possible in subjective case only. We cannot reduce adjective clauses if the relative pronoun functions as an object in your adjective clause, or in other words, in objective case. We cannot reduce adjective clauses to modifying phrases in possessive case. It's only possible in subjective case. But there are some different cases, okay? And for each case, I've brought one or two examples. Look at the first example. The boy who's walking down the street is my brother. Look. The adjective clause starts here, who's walking down the street. And it's a clause. Why? Because a clause is a group of words which has a subject and main verb. In other words, a clause is a group of words which has the pair of subject and verb, main verb. And if it is dependent clause, it does not give a complete meaning. It cannot stand alone. As a simple sentence. If it's independent, it can give a complete meaning. It can stand alone as a sentence. So you already know that. Like in this complex sentence, we have two clauses. The boy is my brother is your main clause, and who's walking down the street, that's your subordinate clause or dependent clause. Now look, now it could be present continuous tense, like you have present continuous tense in your adjective clause. It could be past continuous tense, it could be future continuous tense. But what should you do? Just get rid of the relative pronoun in the to be verb. Okay? Instead of saying, who's walking down the street, now you said directly, the boy walking down the street is my brother. Look, walking down the street is not a clause anymore. Why? Because it doesn't have the pair of subject and verb, okay? So the boy walking down the street is my brother. Now, walking down the street is a modifying phrase. It still has the same job, okay? The job of this modifying phrase is to give essential information about this noun, boy, in its main clause. Look at the second example. Look. See, if it's a continuous tense, you remove the relative pronoun in the to be verb. For example, who was walking down the street yesterday? So just remove who and was. Who will be walking down the street tomorrow, for example, right? So remove will be, okay? Remove the helping verbs and the relative pronoun, and it becomes a phrase, okay? But if you have a simple tense in your adjective clause, like simple present, simple past, or simple future, in these two examples, in this example you have simple past tense, in this example you have simple future tense, okay? So what do you do? The girl who came here yesterday was very intelligent. So who came here yesterday was very intelligent is your adjective clause. And it's a clause because it has a subject and main verb. The relative pronoun functions as the subject of this clause, okay? And the main verb is came. So you remove the relative pronoun. And you change the verb form to ing form, okay? So instead of came, you say coming, okay? The girl coming here yesterday was very intelligent. Now, coming here yesterday, it's not a class, now it's a phrase, okay? And if you have, for example, any other kind of helping verbs, like it's simple future tense, and you have the helping verb well over here, okay? So get rid of your helping verb and get rid of the relative pronoun and change the verb to ing form. Yes, the girl Ahmad, who will join Atar tomorrow, lives in Kodesangi. Who will join Atar tomorrow? It was a class because subject and main verb form, right? But you removed, you know, the relative pronoun, okay, which was functioning as subject here, and you know the auxiliary, and you changed the main verb to ing form. So Jamal joining Atar tomorrow lives in Kotesangi. Now, joining Atar tomorrow is not a class. It is a modifying phrase which gives kind of extra information about this noun Jamal, right? There are some other cases. For example, if you have a relative pronoun and then a to be verb, and after to be verb you have a preposition, what do? Look at this example. The book which is on the table belongs to me. The book which is on the table belongs to me. So remove the relative pronoun. Remove the to be verb. Okay? The book on the table belongs to me. On the table is a prepositional phrase now. It's not a class anymore. Okay? And it's still kind of modifying phrase because it tells us something about this book. Okay? Now I can give you a few more examples. For example, the students who are in the class learn advanced grammar. The students who are in the classroom learn advanced grammar. Remove who? Remove are. The students in the classroom learn advanced grammar. Okay? The fan which is on the wall works properly. Which is on the wall. Remove which and remove is, the to be verb. Okay? The fan on the wall works properly. Okay? Or for example, look, the marker or the markers which are in my pocket. The markers which are in my pocket are made in China, okay? So look, remove which and remove the to be verb are. The markers in my pocket are made in China. Understood? So that's another case. If you have passive form in your adjective class, the information which is given to you is accurate. Which is given to you is passive form, okay? In this case, look, if it's active form, okay, and it's, your main verb is in base form or second form, okay, or whatever form, you change it to ing form. But if it's passive form, the verb remains in third form, okay? The only thing you gotta do is remove the relative pronoun in the to be verb, okay? So the information given to you is accurate. Now, given to you, it is still an adjective phrase. What kind of adjective phrase? Past participle adjective phrase, right? The one with ing, it becomes present participle adjective phrase, right? And the one with third form becomes, past participle adjective phrase. Understood? So it's still a modifying phrase. Saying something about this noun over here in our main class, right? The information given to you is accurate. Now look, I don't like it, but I will, because a lot of people in our country will be watching this lesson, this video in the future. So I want to make it even, clearer. Like, for example, if you interpret this sentence, the information همان معلوماتی which is given to you که داده شده به تو is accurate دقیق است, right? And if you remove the relative pronoun and the to be verb, همان معلومات داده شده به شما یا به تو دقیق است, درست است. See now, here it was a class because subject plus verb. But now it's not a class because it doesn't contain the pair of subject and verb. So given to you is simply just a past participle adjective phrase. Okay? So in this case, look. Let me give you some more examples in this case. The chair which was broken yesterday should be repaired today. The chair which was broken yesterday should be repaired today. The chair broken yesterday should be repaired today. Okay? The lesson which was explained last week was a part of the advanced grammar. The lesson which was explained last week was a part of the advanced grammar. The lesson explained last week was a part of the advanced grammar. Okay? The students who are taught in a practical way at Atarud should be very strong at spoken English in the future. Okay? So who are taught? Passive form, right? It's passive form. What do? You remove the relative pronoun who in the to be verb. The students taught in a practical way at Atarud should be very strong at spoken English in the future. Okay? So I can give you hundreds of examples, but you just need to think in English and make your own examples, okay? After we're done with the explanation. And those or the ones, for example, you know, a pronoun, sort of like pronoun here, those, which does not refer to a specific, you know, a person or group of people, okay? So those can be used as a pronoun, or the ones, for example. And then you bring some sort of stative verbs, like the stative verbs which show desires, like need and want and expect and hope and wish, okay? And your verbs could be in, you know, present form, they could be in past form, okay? You can change them to ing form, okay? And your adjective class will turn into a phrase, okay? So look at this example. Those who need to improve their English should study hard. Those who want to improve their English should study hard, okay? You can bring different verbs. What do you do here? You remove the relative pronoun and you change verb to ing form. Those needing to improve their English should study hard. It's very common in English language, okay? Those wanting, those needing, the ones expecting, the ones wishing, the ones hoping, okay? For example, those hoping to get Fulbright scholarship in the future must improve their English a lot, okay? Those needing to get high score on TOEFL IBT exam should improve their English a lot, okay? So you can make a lot of examples using those specific verbs, stative verbs, or in other words you can say the verbs which do not show actions, okay? So finally we have this example. If you have a non-restrictive adjective clause, okay? Rumi, I mean Maulana Rumi. And there's a comma because you already know it's a non-restrictive or non-defining adjective clause, right? Who was a great lover of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was the student or the murid of Shams Tabrizi, okay? So now you remove the relative pronoun, okay? And you remove, okay, the to be verb, okay? And now a great lover of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. See, there is still kind of extra information about this noun, okay? Additional information about this noun, okay? And this additional information should be brought inside two commas, right? But now, who was a great lover of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? It is a class. And you want to reduce this class to a modifying phrase, okay? So you remove who, which functions as a subject here in the main verb was, okay? And now a great lover of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not a class anymore, okay? Because you reduced it to a phrase, and now it's a phrase, okay? What kind of phrase? A modifying phrase, okay? So now this non-restrictive or non-defining adjective class was giving some sort of extra or additional information about this noun Rumi, okay? And now the phrase, okay, that phrase, a great lover of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, gives a sort of additional or extra information about this noun Rumi in its main class, okay? So this is how we reduce adjective clauses to modifying phrases. Look. According to my information, see, it's not very common in perfect tenses or perfect continuous tenses. However, somebody may say, the girl waiting here since morning is my sister, right? And now, since morning, so you know, because of the sort of time expression since morning, that this phrase could have been reduced from present perfect continuous tense. So like the girl who has been waiting here since morning is my sister, right? You see that? But not very common. So most commonly we reduce adjective clauses to modifying phrase in 6 tenses. Present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, simple present, simple past, and simple future. Okay? And how do you know whether it was a present continuous tense or past continuous tense? There could be some sort of time expression. For example, the boy reading a book right now is my friend. So now we know that we reduced this adjective class, okay, to modifying phrase, and there was present continuous tense because of the time expression right now. But if we say the boy reading a book yesterday, or the boy reading a book at 2 p.m. yesterday, okay, was my friend. So now we know that, the tense there was past continuous, okay? And the boy reading a book at 3 p.m. tomorrow, okay? Yeah. So now we know, it was future continuous tense. Understood? And if it's a simple tense, you should change the verb, the main verb form, to ing form. Okay? And you should remove the relative pronoun. And if there's any other auxiliary verb, for example, if it's simple future, you have the auxiliary will or be going to. So you remove the auxiliary and you change the main verb to ing form. Okay? And also, there are other cases, for example, if you have to be verb after your relative pronoun and then a preposition, so you remove the relative pronoun and the to be verb. And what remains there will be a phrase, okay? And as well as you can use past participle adjective phrases. If you have passive form in your adjective class, okay, which is given, which was given, which will be given. It could be simple present tense, it could be simple past tense, it could be simple future tense, right? But the form is passive form. What you do, you get rid of the relative pronoun in the to be verb, okay? And then what remains there is your modifying phrase, okay? So past participle adjective phrase, okay? It still does the same job, okay? It still modifies or gives extra or important information about the noun in its main class, okay? And also, if you have stative verbs, need, want, hope, wish, expect, okay? With some sort of, pronouns like those and the ones, or you can get rid of the relative pronoun, you can change the verb form to ing form. And finally, if you have a non-restrictive or non-defining adjective clause, remove the relative pronoun plus the to be verb. Let me give you a few more examples over here. Ashraf Ghani, who is the president of Afghanistan, belongs to Logar province. So what do? You remove who and is. Ashraf Ghani, comma, the president of Afghanistan belongs to Logar province. Okay? For example, Hafiz Shirazi, who lived, Hafiz Shirazi, who was a great poet, spiritual poet. Hafiz Shirazi, who was a great spiritual poet, lived in Iran. So remove who and remove was. Who is the President of the United States of America? Yeah, has been infected with COVID-19. Donald Trump, remove who and remove the to be verb. Donald Trump, the President of the United States of America, has been infected with COVID-19. Okay? Any questions? No questions? Are you sure? Okay. Are you sure there is no any confusion and everything is clear?
It's clear.
Can you change adjective clauses to modifying phrases now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So let's start. It's your turn to give me your examples. Look. For the first 5 minutes, we're gonna have just 10 more minutes. Okay. For the first 5 minutes. When you say your example, there should be an adjective clause. And then you reduce your adjective clause, okay, and use the phrase, okay, change your adjective clause to modifying phrase, okay? And after that, we're gonna be using modifying phrases directly instead of adjective clauses, okay, in your sentences, okay? Yes, who's ready? Yep.
The bottle which is on the table belongs to our teacher.
Mm-hmm.
The bottle on the table belongs to our teacher.
That's right.
The man who is coming here right now is my friend. The man coming here right now is my friend.
That's right. That's correct. Yep.
The man who's teaching our grammar section is the founder of authority.
Mm-hmm.
The man teaching us grammar section is the founder of authority.
That's right. Yep.
The farmer who is walking in front of me.
In front of me.
In front of me is my brother. The farmer walking in front of me is my brother.
Perfect. Yep. Yep.
Ahmad, who's playing football very technically, is my old friend. Ahmad playing
football is technically my old friend. Okay. Yep. Yep.
The students who celebrate Teachers' Day respect their teachers. The students celebrating Teachers' Day respect their teachers.
Perfect. Yes, that's right. Yep.
Dast, who is joined in Barcelona, is a great player. Dast,
Who joined? That was your adjective clause, right?
Dast joined Barcelona is a great.
Joining.
Joining.
Yeah. If it's active form, you change your main verb to ing form. If it's passive form, then you don't change it to ing form. You leave it the way it is. You leave it in third form, okay? You just remove the relative pronoun, okay? So nobody's using this case, like passive case. Come on. Is it difficult? Do you want me to give you more examples? Yep.
All those students who failed the test given second chance.
Okay, all those students who failed the exam
Given the second chance.
were given the second chance. Now, say it this way. Look, all the students who were given the second chance failed the exam again. All the students given the second chance failed the exam again, okay? Yep.
The man who is teaching us the English is a scholar of religion.
Okay.
The man teaching us the English is a scholar.
The man teaching us English is a religious scholar? I'm not. I'm not a scholar. I'm just an English teacher, okay? Have a great time, everybody.
با